Alright, here we are for round one. He's mulliganed. Definitely not mulligan in this hand. In fact, we have Tribute to Hunger. Before we have one of our enchantments like Sensory Deprivation, which is awesome. That's exactly what we want to see. This can represent a decent clock, I guess. As long as we can build some defense. He's also black. I mean, I think black was being drafted on this draft. We didn't actually see... I don't get a 1-drop. We didn't actually see a lot of black cards coming after the Noble and the Tribute, which kind of disappointing. I mean, I think we only ended up getting a few Typhoid Rats outside of that. So I think, God, there might even be like 4 black drafters, which is unfortunate for us. Did not go the way we wanted it to. Here I got a decent curve out. We might even have turn 4 Mauler, since I have a Forbidden Alchemy here. Or my rats or something might end up getting killed. I don't think he's going to Victim a Knight and say rats right there. That might not be the best bet for him. Looks like he's mono black so far. Should probably drop the land before the attack, so he just got an F6, but that's okay. So here, I mean, we could be tributing this turn, but I think I'd prefer to Forbidden Alchemy. It really depends on what he drops. Like, if I Forbidden Alchemy, I can get out Mauler next, so... Okay, well... I guess I'm not tributing here. I'd rather just Alchemy and get out my Mauler. God, he's probably sitting right next to us. Wow. Not the Alchemy we really want to see. I think... We have the Noble. Like, if you can't kill that, our Stitcher's Apprentice is pretty solid. Like, I mean, he could have a bunch of dead weights, so... God, it sucks losing 2 Claustrophobias. We don't really have any answer to much if we lose those, but our Stitcher's Apprentice is pretty good with, like, the Noble. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take that. Yeah. This guy had to be, like, God, he might even have been passing to us. Let me open the Hella was in pack 2. Guess I could have gone, like, you know, 3rd or 4th or something. We'll go ahead and put out the Mauler here, I think. Well, let's see. Trying to decide if it would be better to go on offense or on defense. Mauler's a little of both. Like, he might be hard to block, especially when I have, like, Tribute to Hunger that might, you know, screw up a block next turn. Whereas Noble's going to get the damage in, obviously, much quicker. I think I like playing Mauler here and just setting up a little bit of defense. And next turn we could just Tribute and Stitcher's Apprentice if we draw the much needed 5th land. God, maybe he is mono black. I mean, 5 swamps. Good news is it's hard for mono black to kill big zombies. Unbreathing Horde, okay. Well, that guy's not very good. I mean, here we can swing with the Mauler and we can just, guess he could, I mean, Ultra Sweep doesn't really work yet. I mean, this is a pretty good spot for us to Tribute, like if he triple blocks Mauler. I guess he's just gonna block Mauler with a Unbreathing Horde. I don't know. Well, like, this is still our best bet. Like, he blocks Mauler with Horde. Or is he gonna triple block? And we can shrink that guy if he's just doing that. Yeah, he suspects a trick, obviously. Oh, he still shrunk that guy, so that's fine. Well, we didn't draw our mana, so I think just dropping the Fallen Kirk Noble here is what we want to be doing. Not too worried about a super. I didn't attack with Invisible Stalker. Awesome. Nice misclick on my part. Or just a, I guess it wasn't a misclick, it was more about a talking, thinking click. I do that sometimes, I guess, when I'm talking too much. Watch him end up at 1 life. Wow. Okay. Oh, so he's black-white, so he does, like, he quite possibly has a rebuke here. I mean, I could go ahead and sensory deprivate, like, the Unbreathing Horde. Deciding if I want to run into rebuke when we, we could just be Stitcher's Apprenticing in response to the rebuke later. Like, it's interesting he didn't cast like a white spell if he just drew white mana, so I would really be thinking about rebuke. If I sent in the Makeshift Mauler and I didn't throw up a sensory deprivation, yeah, I mean, if I throw up sensory deprivation first before the tribute, that doesn't work out too well. Yeah, I think I walk into the rebuke anyway right here. I don't think there's, I mean, I don't think there's much I can do to avoid that. I wish I'd attacked this with this guy last turn. I mean, the only thing I could do about rebuke is just waiting and then Stitchering, but yeah, probably not best. I think now it's best to get out of the Stitcher though. Just keep saving that sensory deprivation. I mean, Makeshift Mauler might die, but at least like our Typhoid Rats can deal with these dudes. And if stuff starts dying now and he doesn't answer to the Noble, I mean, we're a little bit ahead. Here he can obviously start making more zombies. Yep, they're all coming in. Okay, well, being 1/1, I don't think it's worth us prevent that damage and remove counter. So Death Touch has to deal the damage. Trying to think if there's any, like, he could have Rally the Peasants. If there's any reason not to block the 1/1 with our Stitcher's Apprentice. I don't think so. I mean, just take 3. Could have like a curse or something, but he would have dropped that before he attacked it. Yeah, I think this is okay. I see no reason to really shrink this guy right now, since we can tribute him next turn. We can just start hitting him hard right here. And again, it's kind of unfortunate that I did not block, or did not attack with my Stalker, because that 1 life could come back to haunt me. Next turn, I mean, it looks like it makes best sense to just tribute and sensory deprivize, or just keep up stuff for the Stitchers. Flashing back Moan, I guess. Yeah, that attack did not work out very good for him. I don't. Seems like an odd move on his part. I mean, guess he's not in a great spot, so he's under a lot of pressure. But that was just kind of a reckless attack. I don't think there's any reason to cast any other spells. I mean, I could cast the Creepy Doll, but I like keeping up the Homunculus and just going for a tribute. Like, if he has any sort of removal, I can just go ahead and Homunculus right here. And I can't really cast the Sensory Deprivation after I cast the tribute. It's a lot better to go in the reverse. Alright, on to game 2.